Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty. It's Sunday. I'm here with the numbers. Sunday, September the 27th, my day 196. I've done 196 of these broadcasts pretty much every day. I think I missed one or two there, but try not to miss any more. I'm reporting from Vero Beach, from Victoria Condominium here in Indian River Shores, and I have good news to report today. There's going to be green on the screen. I have a lot of trouble with these 7-day moving averages over here in the deaths, and over here we will have the positives. Okay, so let's take a look at these right now. This is very important. We're down to 10 today. 10 new deaths reported. Yesterday we had 108. We bettered that by 98 today. As far as positives are concerned, yesterday we had 2,795. Today we have 1,882. We bettered that by 913. So the good news is we're green on the screen all the way around. And you'll hear me say this. We had 102.86 for the 7-day moving averages. That would say that 102 people average died over the past 7 days, each day for the past 7 days. We want that number to start coming down. We've had it down into the 70s. Yesterday it was 103. Today it's 102.86. On Friday it was 95.71. And earlier in the month, it was like in the 70s. We got to get that number down and keep driving it down. So those are the numbers for today. It's been a really busy day around here between all the things that are going on over the weekend, plus everything I have going on in my personal life with business and everything else. It's just been really absolutely crazy. I remind you every day I don't put any commercials in here. The commercials that you see on some of these longer videos or the ones that show up in the middle of the video, they're not here because of me. I don't make any money because of that. That is YouTube sticking those in, and you can hit the skip button instantly when it shows up, and it will put you right back into the video. Of course, they would like you to watch it, but nonetheless, you can do that as well. Headlines in the news today. Newly reported cases of COVID-19 infections in Florida were down on Sunday. You just saw that just 2 days after the state moved into the third and final phase of reopening. Since the pandemic began, Florida has 700,564 COVID-19 cases. Most people have recovered, but 14,202 have died, including 170 non-residents. Florida health officials reported 1,882 new COVID cases Sunday and another 12 deaths. They say 12 deaths here, and I reported 10. There's a little difference in the reporting structure going on here, so you'll notice that happens quite frequently. That was a sharp decline from the day before when the state reported 2,795 new cases and 107 deaths. Most of the deaths happened weeks ago, but were just confirmed as virus fatalities. So this is one of the things that to point out to you, that every once in a while we get these huge big numbers, and it's like, oh my goodness gracious, now look what's happening. We're really on a terrible, terrible trend upward. Well, we certainly are, and those numbers, had they been in the system, would have caused it to do more or less the same thing. But the numbers that I report here with respect to the deaths have a lot to do with when they finally determine what they were and when they get reported. So I say that pretty frequently, but please understand that it doesn't mean that that exactly 10 people passed away in the past 24 hours. Or some of these big numbers that we had, and like the ones we had last week with 190-some, that all of those people passed away within the past 24 hours. Those might have been an accumulation of older numbers that finally get dumped into the system. Related monitoring Florida COVID-19 statistics, these are the numbers to watch. The numbers reported Sunday represent a steep decline from the state's COVID pandemic record total of 277 deaths reported on August the 11th, and 15,300 cases on July the 12th. I talk about that a lot. Cases in Florida have been on the downward trend in September after spiking in July. Experts have warned of a possible surge in cases this winter, but Governor DeSantis said Friday that the state was ready to move into the third phase of recovery that allows bars and restaurants to open at full capacity. DeSantis pointed to the decline in cases and hospitalizations along with the daily testing positivity rate, still hovering below 5%. that low positivity rate is a sign of reduced spread of the COVID virus, experts say. Alrighty, folks. So yesterday was a big day, yesterday and today. Yes, I did get out a little bit. I have some video I'm going to show you at the end here, a little video and a couple of pictures. I did get over to the Ocean Grill. I have to tell you, I met Jay Parm. Yep, Jay Parm's one of our faithful watchers. Appreciate that, Jay. Thank you very much. You and your wife happened to come by and say hi to me. I was there. I was sequestered in a little corner there. There were a lot of people at the Ocean Grill yesterday. It was quite busy, and we were there to celebrate Karen's departure as the chief bartender after 32 years of service. Can you believe that? Just absolutely incredible. And she was working just as hard yesterday as she has always worked. She was right on the job. It wasn't like they had given her the day off just to talk to people. She was just in there pitching away, getting the job done. They have a new guy by the name of Jeff. I'll tell you about him in just a minute. I'm going to do some quick shout-outs today to Marie Arnold and Diana Stark. Iowa Lizzie, who is our former president of the Victoria Condominium Association, she took off. She sold her house here, her unit here, and she's actually living out in Iowa at the moment, but she has another place here in town. But anyway, she did a really great job, and I got stuck with being the president, which is that is not a good thing. You don't ever want to be the president of a condominium association. That's like part of the condo commandos. And we have Vanessa down in Miami, and Tony, and then we have Wayne and Dorothy. Dorothy's not in Kansas anymore. She's in Minnetonka. We have the Kennedys on Long Island, and Raymond, Carrie, and Captain Marcia down there at the front gate, and Danny up in Jersey, and Ron and Barb Dumoulin, the Peabodys, Britt and Betsy, Sherry Hale, Timothy, John Marks, and Kelly over at the Polo Deli. Heather Mason, and Heather. All righty, Heather. I love the name Heather. Just a fabulous name. It's just a great name. I loved the name Lisa and Kim when I named my children, but now if I have more kids, I'm probably not going to be doing that anymore. But Heather would be way at the top of the list. And then we have Gail and Carol and Barb and Megan, Diane, Joyce, Rosemary Biddle, Edith. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And Ann Halley, Dan Shaw, those folks are back now from Georgia. Kathleen, Bruce, Jay Parm, again, I have to say that just the second time, just because, Jay, it was very nice of you to come by the Ocean Grill yesterday. I do appreciate that. And I'm going to do this Strazula thing again. Nancy, Strazula. I think I'm getting that down pretty pat now. Susan Taylor, friend of Marcia's. Susan Taylor, thank you again. Appreciate it. Barb Chandler. And, of course, Lisa Crider Brown, my daughter. So don't forget to push the like button. That's a really good thing. You know what I say? Mask up. Distance space. It's easier to wear a mask than a ventilator. Not going to preach too much about this other than to call you guys who don't mask up and don't social distance COVIDiots, okay? We talked about this before. We went off of it. We're back on it again. So you push the like button. That's a good thing. Oh, don't forget, quick Treasure Coast weather report here. Pretty much the same as it was yesterday. Sun and clouds mixed today. High 88 degrees for Sunday. Winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then tonight we're going to have a 20% chance of rain. Cloudy skies early, followed by partial clearing. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible tonight. Low 76. That's good. Winds east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow on Monday, we have scattered thunderstorms in the morning, becoming more widespread in the afternoon. High 88 degrees. Wind southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And the chance of rain on Monday is about 70%. So that's going to be a big number. All right, folks, here we go. We'll pop right into the numbers. Numbers are pretty good. The numbers are never good because we want zero. That's exactly what we're looking for. And we're not getting zero here, but we did get 10 deaths, and that was a whole bunch better than the hundreds that we have had in the past. So here we go with the numbers, and I want to tell you a little bit about what's been going on this weekend. So at the end of this, I'm going to tack on where I have been and what I have done. Alrighty, folks, here we go in the numbers department. The numbers for Sunday, September the 27th. I got these numbers in pretty much on time today, about 11:30. And, well, of course, we always seem to have good news on Sunday. You'd almost think these numbers were somewhat manipulated. You'll see why in just a second. So the good news is that we only had 10 new deaths reported in the entire state of Florida. Yesterday we had 108. Today we have 10. Today we're down by 98. Very good. We like that. We like to be in the single digits, in the double digits. We'd rather be in the single digits, but boy, we're not, or hardly ever in the double digits, so that's a good thing. Same thing going for the 7-day moving averages. We're down there. You'll see that in just a moment. Let's take a look at the positives now. Yesterday we had 2,795. Today we have 1,882. We're down by 913. So there is green on the screen. There is green on the screen all the way around. I even like to say that. Green on the screen, September the 27th on Sunday. Alrighty, folks, we have all kinds of other stuff I've already told you about, the news about everything opening up and so forth. Let's take a look at Dade County now. 0, no new deaths to report, 282 new positives. In Broward County, that's Fort Lauderdale, no new deaths to report, 154 new positives. Palm Beach County, no new deaths to report, 100 new positives. And now in Orange County, that's Orlando. Again, no new deaths to report, 98 new positives. In Brevard County, that's Melbourne, no new deaths to report, 41 new positives. St. Lucie County, that's Fort Pierce, no new deaths to report, 7 new positives. Martin County, that's Stewart, no new deaths to report, 10 new positives. In Indian River County, where I am, no new deaths to report, 22 new positives, 4 of which are in zip code 32960. That's over there on the mainland. That's on the west side of the Intracoastal Waterway. And on the east side of the Intracoastal Waterway, here on the Barrier Island, 32963, we had 1 new positive to report. Now we're going to slide over here and take a look at the 7-day moving averages. So today, look at this number. I mean, doesn't it almost look manipulated? 102.86. Yesterday it was 103. Well, if it was yesterday, it was 103, and we have to make it look better. We have to have some good news for the weekend. So let's just get it to a point where it can be 102.86. And by doing so, that number 10 brought it down. Because just give you an example. Let's say we put 11 in here. Well, let's just say, for example, the number was 16 instead of 10. It would be 103.71. Well, then we would be in the red. But because it is 10, the number is 102.86, which puts us in the green for the day. So I don't know. I don't want to speculate on it, but it just looks mighty suspicious to me. But that's good. That's okay. We have to go with what we have. So we have 10 new deaths reported, so we have green on the screen all the way around. On Saturday, we had 108. On Friday, 120. On Thursday, 172. On Wednesday, 197. That was, no pun intended, a real killer, because that's what's driving these 7-day moving averages to stay above 100. Over here on Tuesday, we had 92.0. And look what we had on Monday. Monday, we had 21. Very interesting, isn't it? Now, if we can go back up here just a little bit. So if we take a look at last Sunday, what did we have? 11 last Sunday. We had 11 last Sunday, and we had 57 on Saturday. And what do we have today? 10. It just... Now, I think we pretty much know, and I think this is very accurate, that a lot of counties don't report on Saturday and Sunday as they normally do during the week. So, therefore, the numbers are down. Alrighty, so there you go. That's that. Let's go take a look at the moving average chart. Here is the moving average chart. And once again, it's just a little teeny tiny blip down here to 102.86 because yesterday it was 103. So it's hardly significant. Any little blip down is good for us. We're happy with that. So there's the 7-day moving averages. That really says, so you can understand what this means in deaths, that means 102 people have passed away daily, each day for the past 7 days. All right, and now we're going to take a look at the states as we do every day. Everybody seems to want to see these states, and we do this a day behind. we have to do it a day behind because it's the only way we can do it. So we're doing this 1 day behind, and here we go. Taking a look at the state of Florida yesterday, 108 led the entire United States as the number one in deaths. Texas was number 2 with 100. California was number 3 with 51. Interestingly enough, California has the largest population, 39 million. We have the least out of the 3 states of 21 million, but we led the race. They say maybe it's because we have more elderly people here. Don't know. So Georgia was in 4th place with 40. Missouri was in 5th place with 39. Arizona 35. North Carolina 31. South Carolina 26. Illinois was in 9th place with 25. And Tennessee was in 10th place with 22. Pennsylvania was in 11th place with 20. Massachusetts was in 13th place with 18. For our Michiganders, 17th place, 17 deaths, and it was in 14th place. In Indiana, they were 16th place with number 11. Minnesota, for our Minnetonka friends, they had 10 deaths. They were in 19th place. Not bad, not bad. And we'll go down here to Virginia, was in 21st place with 8. Maryland was for Julie. They had 8 in Maryland in 22nd place. Wisconsin they had 7 deaths. They were number 24. Ohio was 25 with 6. Jersey, okay, there you go. Jersey, that's for Danny. Danny had 5 there, so now you're in the single digits with 5. That's good. Came down from yesterday. In Kentucky, for the Young family, there was 5 there. Kansas, 5. New York, look at this. New York had only 4. Iowa for Lizzie out there in Iowa, 4. There we go. Okay, not bad. Small single digit, that's fine. And Colorado had 3. Idaho had 2. And Delaware had 2. Nebraska 1. District of Columbia 1. Montana 1. And we get down here all the way to the bottom, and there were some that probably didn't report. Utah, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Wyoming. They're either nothing, they're either zeros in there, or they didn't report. So that's where we stand with respect to the United States on a daily basis. Everybody seems to like to want to see that. And now we're going to, as I keep pushing the buttons here, going to different places. Sorry about that. All righty, let's go over here to the global view. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Global view. 7,084,523 USA cases. 7,084,523. USA deaths, 204,550. Global cases, 32,904,140. And global deaths, 995,190. Closing in on 1 million. So those are the numbers for today from the numbers department. A couple of little things I'm going to report to you about my events over the weekend. Back in just a moment. Alrighty, folks, so yesterday I went over to the Ocean Grill to celebrate Karen's departure after 32 years as being chief bartender. I shot a little video here. I was sitting at the bar at the corner, so kind of sequestered myself so I didn't get too close to anybody else. But look at this fabulous beach. They have a saying at the Ocean Grill, if you think a day at the beach is a martini and air conditioning, we got you covered, because you're right on the beach. I mean, this is absolutely a fabulous spot. Probably one of the best spots in all of Vero Beach to sit there and have a nice lunch or dinner and look out. There's Karen. She's got a very interesting mask on there. She was on duty doing exactly what she normally does, doing a terrific job as usual. Everybody brought her all sorts of presents. They got her all kinds of good stuff. And I shot this video to show you that they have their Halloween decorations up. You notice that most all the waiters are wearing their masks, or where they pull them up, at least when they get with everyone. This fellow here, his name's Jeff. He's guy is going to be taking over for Karen behind the bar, and they were doing a very, very big business. Lots of distance spacing going on, and people brought her cards and presents and flowers. It was quite an event for being able to celebrate 32 years on the job at the Ocean Grill. It speaks volumes of management as well as her being able to do it. By the way, there's my Valley Girl sandwich. Marines don't eat Valley Girl sandwiches, but I love this sandwich. It's really good. It's got sprouts in it and avocado and turkey and so forth. It was really good. Of course, I couldn't pass up the pecan pie. Pecan pie is absolutely the best at the Ocean Grill. And there's some of the decorations that they have up for Halloween. Halloween is a really big time of year at the Ocean Grill. Anyway, great job done by Karen. Thanks a lot for serving us for all those years. And then today I went over to Ryder's Gourmet Food Market on Cardinal Drive. And I wanted to show you some of the things that they have that I didn't show you before. This is some of the pre-prepared food, like salads. And look at this meatloaf that they put together. You can just pick these things up. There's some smoked salmon. And over here is, so this is fabulous gelato that's made right down the street there. And here they have lots of meats and so forth. I mean, this is first class. And check this out. What, caviar? They got you covered. Plenty of caviar. Okay, over at Ryder's Gourmet Market on Cardinal. It's right across the street from the Tides restaurant. Stop in and see those guys and tell them that I told you to stop by and say hi, because they're doing a fabulous job. Alrighty, folks, thanks for watching the video today. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a very blessed Sunday. See you back here on Monday.